Welcome back to Skytech-Lens. I'm SKL, and today we're diving into a story that's redrawing North America's economic map, one aluminum ingot at a time. For decades, US-Canada trade was steady and predictable, but now the ground is shifting. As President Trump slaps tariffs, Canada is firing back, not with words, but with a $1.5 billion aluminum megaproject and a bold pivot away from US reliance. This isn't just a reaction, it's a strategic move with global implications. Canada is leveraging its natural resources, clean energy, and international trade deals to chart a new course. So is this the start of a new global metals map or just clever Canadian hedging? Buckle up. Canada's not just in the race, it's flooring it. Let's head to Quebec, the epicenter of this shift. In partnership with Rio Tinto, Quebec is investing $1.5 billion to expand the AP60 aluminum smelter in Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean. This project boosts production by 160,000 metric tons a year, injecting massive supply into global markets. But it's not just about volume. The focus is on low-carbon aluminum, powered by Quebec's hydroelectric grid. In a world demanding sustainable supply chains, this makes Canadian aluminum the green, premium choice. Quebec is positioning itself as North America's aluminum leader, aiming for global customers from Hamburg to Seoul. This isn't just about survival, it's about dominance. The AP60 smelter uses cutting-edge, eco-friendly technology, appealing to high-tech manufacturers under pressure to clean up their supply chains. The investment secures thousands of jobs and strengthens the regional economy, from logistics to engineering. With its own deep-water port, Saguenay can ship aluminum worldwide, bypassing border bottlenecks. This is a vertically integrated system, hydroelectric dam to global port, built for efficiency and independence. Don't just see a bigger factory, see the cornerstone of a new Canadian industrial policy. Canada is using its unique advantages, clean energy, advanced tech, and strategic geography, to carve out a dominant position in a critical global industry. It's a declaration. Canada will compete on its own terms. This expansion is more than an upgrade. It's a power play. Quebec is betting on a future where its aluminum is essential to the world's green transition. The message is clear. The road to high-quality, low-carbon aluminum runs through French Canada. This is industrial strategy in action, linking policy, investment, and workforce. Quebec is building resilience not just for today but for decades to come. Canada is taking control of its destiny. Big investments need big policy moves. Enter Mélanie Joly, Canada's Minister of Economic Development, the architect behind this industrial pivot. She's not just criticizing US tariffs, she's streamlining regulations and fast-tracking support for the aluminum sector. The government stepped in with targeted support, ensuring companies survived the tariff shock and could invest for the long term. The real game changer? A 3-year plan to integrate Canadian aluminum into major national projects, bridges, transit, government buildings. Ottawa is using its purchasing power to guarantee a domestic market, de-risking investments and supporting Canadian jobs. This Buy Canadian approach is a strategic defense, supporting industry without triggering trade wars. Joly's leadership is about acceleration, not retreat, building new doors to global markets. The policy also aligns with Canada's climate goals, making green aluminum a competitive advantage. Investing in clean tech attracts global buyers and drives innovation at home. The government's policies are the software powering the AP60's hardware, providing certainty and direction. It's a modern partnership. Government creates the conditions, industry delivers the results. Canada's response to tariffs isn't just survival, it's a leap toward global leadership. Joly's message: if one door closes, Canada builds new ones. This is how a nation turns crisis into opportunity. It's a textbook case of smart strategic government action. For years, Canadian aluminium flowed south to the US, until tariffs dammed the river. Canada's response? Blast new channels to Europe and Asia. Exports to Germany, Japan, and South Korea are up double digits. This isn't luck, it's a targeted diversification strategy, powered by free trade deals like CPTPP and CETA. While the US built tariff walls, Canada built trade bridges, giving its aluminum a price edge in new markets. Now, German automakers and Japanese electronics giants can buy Canadian aluminum tariff-free. Canada is moving up the value chain, exporting not just raw ingots but custom alloys and specialized products. The goal: become a sophisticated manufacturing partner, not just a resource supplier. The US remains important, but Canada is rebalancing its trade portfolio, spreading risk and building resilience. This pivot is a masterclass in adaptability, government support, smart policy, and private sector agility. Canada's global offense is turning trade challenges into new opportunities. The result? A more balanced, future-proof economy. Diversification isn't just a buzzword, it's Canada's new reality. The aluminum industry is leading the way, the world is taking notice. The pivot hasn't been painless. U.S. tariffs hit traditional manufacturing hard, especially smaller firms tied to cross-border supply chains. Factory output dipped, jobs were lost, and uncertainty spread. But as the old model faltered, a new one emerged, centered on clean tech and green innovation. Governments poured investment into R&D for electric vehicles, batteries, and sustainable materials. Aluminum, lightweight, strong, and now low carbon, is at the heart of this new economy. Ontario and Quebec are seeing a surge in EV manufacturing, with new plants demanding more aluminum than ever. This creates a circular economy. Green aluminum feeds green industries, driving domestic growth. Canada's hydropower gives it a global edge in producing green metals. For companies with climate pledges, Canadian aluminum is the go-to choice. The pain of tariffs forced a national rethink, accelerating the shift to a greener, more resilient economy. It's a tale of two economies, the old, struggling with protectionism, the new, racing ahead with innovation. Canada is betting that green growth will outpace old losses. The transition is underway, and the future looks sustainable. The aluminum story is now a green story. Canada is turning adversity into advantage. Trade diversification is only as strong as the infrastructure behind it. Enter Canada's ports, the new engines of global reach. The port of Saguenay, right in Quebec's aluminum heartland, connects smelters directly to the Atlantic. Upgrades mean aluminum can move seamlessly from factory to ship, reaching Europe and Asia without border delays. The government's heavy investment is transforming Saguenay into a multimodal export hub. On the west coast, Vancouver and Prince Rupert are expanding, giving Canada the shortest route to Asia. These ports cut shipping times and costs, making Canadian goods more competitive. Sea shipping is also greener, supporting Canada's sustainability goals. Ports reduce reliance on land borders, giving Canada sovereign control over its export routes. Infrastructure upgrades are a physical statement of Canada's global ambitions. Better ports attract more ships, lower costs, and boost service for exporters. While the U.S. talks about walls, Canada is building windows to the world. When a German automaker or Japanese builder needs green aluminum, Canadian ports deliver. These ports of power are the unsung heroes of Canada's trade strategy. They tie the whole diversification plan together. Without them, the aluminum revolution would stall at the dock. Let's connect the dots. Canada faced U.S. tariffs and turned crisis into a blueprint for resilience. First, bold investment in green aluminum, leveraging clean energy and advanced tech. Second, smart policy, with leaders like Mélanie Joly streamlining support and using government buying power. Third, aggressive pursuit of global markets, activating trade deals to reroute exports. Fourth, a strategic embrace of the green economy, creating new domestic demand for low-carbon aluminum. Fifth, massive infrastructure upgrades, ensuring Canadian goods reach the world efficiently. Together, these moves outmaneuvered U.S. tariffs and built a future-proof economy. Canada's aluminum strategy is now a model for how to thrive amid global uncertainty. The big question, is this a permanent shift, or will old trade patterns return? Canada's bet is on independence, diversification, and green growth. So far, it's paying off. For the U.S., it's a lesson in unintended consequences. Tariffs can make competitors stronger. For the world, Canada offers a roadmap for middle powers navigating great power competition. The global metals map is being redrawn, and Canada is holding the pen. The implications are huge, for jobs, for trade, for the future of industry. The aluminum arms race is just the beginning. That's Canada's bold play in the global aluminium market. Can Canada really break free from U.S. dependency? Will green tech offset manufacturing losses? Is this a blueprint for others? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. Your perspective shapes this conversation, whether you're in industry or just watching global trends. If you found this breakdown insightful, subscribe and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Subscribe the channel now for more updates. Thanks.